Please join me in welcoming Andy Heily to Seattle University.
I became CEO in 2008. I started working at the company in 2021, and it's been a transformational journey since 2008. And really, it's been a transformational journey out of necessity. Why do people bake? Why do they bypass the in-store bakery and decide to buy a mix or buy the flour and do it from scratch? Like, why do they crack the oil, add egg? It's an expression of love. It's important for you to have a model that you can run through and filter, and you can consistently make the same decisions based on your management style, but also for people to understand that, so you have a level of consistency as you're leading them. I trust these people so much. I have so much respect for them. I want this thing to work. I can find a way to make this team. I can build a cohesive leadership with this team. But it starts with trust, building trust. Like, you cannot have a good team if you don't have trust. You know the person across the desk from you absolutely has your best interest in mind and also has the best interest of the company in mind.
How do you identify and approach growth opportunities and acquisitions in a saturated market?
I've never ever seen a product that we've launched where there wasn't heart for it that succeeded. And so at the end of the day, human intuition is everything. And so we can have ideas that, like, research says this is huge. I've never seen it actually work. And we've had some where, like, research is a big idea. We launch it. It does terrible. We all thought it was going to do terrible. I've seen things go the other way where we didn't think it was going to be great and it turned out well, but I've never seen an idea where collectively we didn't have heart for it be successful.
You're amazing at your communication, it sounds like, and you over-clarify, communicate. How do you do that with all the different parties, like your family that are not working in the business? Do you have a board? I don't know if they help, or so external shareholders or other people outside of your leadership team. How do you do that?
The role of a CEO is you're kind of the hub, right? And all the spokes go out to all these other stakeholders. And so, I think what a lot of people get mixed up with is not being clear about, like, really trying to meet the needs and being as transparent as you possibly can be for all those stakeholders, right? And so everybody thinks I'm the boss. I'm not the boss. The board's the boss, right? So they could disagree with me, but ultimately driving alignment around your executive team, employees, getting aligned on what you're trying to achieve in the marketplace, and ultimately getting owners comfortable with the sacrifices they may have to make in order to realize a vision that I think long-term drives more shareholder value.
How does Krusteaz integrate CSR efforts or corporate social responsibility efforts, such as giving back to the community and creating initiatives, while also focusing on creating share value strategies to align with social impacts while maintaining profitability?
We got very strategic. We had to clean it up. It was kind of a hard process because it meant we had to say, goodbye to some long-term nonprofit partners. But I would just encourage, like, any company to get really, really deliberate and very focused on where you're contributing and where you're allocating your resources to help in your community, because that's the only way you're going to be effective. It's just like anything else, right? You're not going to be effective as a business if you're not focused. The same thing is true in your core business, your core markets. The same is true philanthropically.